Hello, everyone. My name is Chyriwsky, and I'm here with John Chyriwsky. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Can you tell us about yourself and the company you represent?
Yes, certainly, it'd be my pleasure. So I'm John Chyriwsky. I'm head of marketing at a company called Fincore. This is our first time at this exhibition at the show. So far, very excited by what I've seen. It's very busy. Lots of interesting conversations going on. Um, so I work at Fincore because personally, I'm very passionate about helping companies find innovative solutions that can really help their business grow and thrive. And that's something Fincore do very, very well in the gambling industry space. Um, we're based in London and Belgrade. In London, our sort of sales office, but in Belgrade, we've got our sort of 300 strong engineer development part of the business. So really deeply resourced, and we're focused on sort of three product areas at the moment. One, facial recognition, and that's what we're here at this show demonstrating today. So on our stand, we've got a live facial recognition demo that you can take part in interactively. We've got a full universe of software for operators, whether it's sportsbook or casino. And we do a lot of gaming studio services as well. So helping gaming studios, we do a lot of the heavy lifting, a lot of boring technical stuff and distribution, so they can focus on the exciting creative bits like graphics and things like that. I think, as a company, as a superpower, it's probably that we're really good at solving complex problems. So we've been in this game a long time, going back 25 years plus. And part of it is the culture of the company. So when one of our founders, Predrag Popovic, set up our engineer arm in Serbia, he recruited not just really clever thinkers, but people that shared similar interests to him in music and wine and things like this. And the music he happened to be into was punk, right? Which, if you think back to the time in Serbia, punk music was all about anti-bureaucracy, about not following rules, about being creative. So, we've ended up with a culture where our engineers and developers, they all sort of don't like any sort of bureaucracy or process. They love complete creative freedom, but coupled with that, they've got a lot of integrity and they always deliver. So if they say something is going to be done, it gets done. But at the same time, you've got this creativity unleashed, and it's a perfect recipe really for solving big complex problems. And over the years, we've done that for big customers around the globe, and as a consequence of that, we've got this product set today that we're trying to sell.
What were the key objectives for your company this year, and what will be the focus areas in next year?
Okay, so this year is our key purpose really has been launching some of our products to market that we've been building and testing for a while. So facial recognition this year has moved out of testing and into real life deployments. So we implemented into some sports betting kiosks in the US, facial recognition cameras that can spot excluded players and shut the machine down, but also can then track anonymous players standing in front of the machine and start to build up an analytical profile of players where you don't know who they are, but you know that this person bets every time at this week and what they bet on. And then the other thing that we've launched is our tree software. So our universe of platforms, so sportsbook, iGaming platform, player account management, and now that's currently being built, ready for launch in operators in the US and Europe. So it's been a really good year for getting things across the line and actually out into market. What we're keen to do over the next year is, we've got some bandwidth now to take on new projects and to really work with new customers on integrating some of our solutions into their current tech stack. So we're very much open for business, and making use of the products that we've built. And I think, in terms of roadmap, it's continuing to evolve the products that we have. So, that improvement of platforms should be never ending. We've got things like real-time data and AI insights in our platform, but we want to be constantly pushing to be market leading. So we very much have a roadmap on driving increased personalization, improving efficiency, turning data into not just collections of data, but actionable insights that operators can use. And I think, we're continuing to push in that direction for the rest of the year.
How is your company leveraging technology to adapt to current trends and challenges in this gaming industry?
Well, I mean, we just talked there a little bit about, and look, it's a buzzword. I'm sure the most common word we'll hear over these next couple of days is AI and ML. Um, but I think now is the time where it stops being a concept. Those things people talk about, oh, we could do this, and we actually start seeing things in reality. So at Fincore, you know, we built into our products a lot of AI machine learning capability. And what we've developed are models that will understand from all the different data points that you collect, understand a player's lifetime valuation. So, when it comes to being able to market to customers, this is invaluable because you can take from the AI machine learning, well, this person is likely to spend X amount over their lifetime. So actually, they're really worth investing lots of marketing with. Whereas this person is only maybe going to spend this. So let's not invest loads in that. And so coupled with that, we've also got player segmentation. So we can model where a player is in their life cycle. So you know what type of marketing to send to them when. And obviously you then can use AI to refine and improve the campaigns that you're doing. So, we have that for our online platforms, but it's also, how can we also use that with our facial recognition software? So these type of benefits don't just sit in an online world, they also sit in the real world. So in a casino or betting shop, you can take personalization to a new level because you're tracking people and what they're doing through facial recognition. So you know what offers or to make at what time to players coming into your casino or betting shop. And I think that's a really strong direction for us.
What strategies do you see as essential for staying competitive amidst evolving regulations in 2025?
Well, I think the number one thing is probably to be adaptable, right? Because we all know that regulations and politics can be unpredictable. Often at times, even if a politician thinks, all right, this isn't rational to take this approach, you still might take it because politically it's more convenient for them. And the wind constantly changes. So it's really important to be adaptable. And a key part of adaptability is your technology. One of the dangers, I think, whether you're land based or online, is if you get tied into a technology provider where it's not easy to escape from. And especially if, regulations change and things need adapting and you end up at the back of a long change request queue and you can't get the changes you need made quickly. So it's really important that you work with people that can respond quickly to your demands, but also that if you ever need to leave that provider to go to someone else, you're able to do it and take your data with you and it's not a big hassle. So at Fincore, we tackle that by when we sell a sports book or a platform, a gaming platform, we always give the option of owning the source code to the customer. So if ever they feel, they want to take things in-house or they want to explore the partners, they've got the option to control everything themselves. And so they're not being held against their will. And I think that's one of the real dangers with regulations, especially if they're changing a lot. You end up with a tech stack that's not easy to adapt as time goes by. And you've always got to be conscious of it.
How does your organization incorporate responsible gaming into its operations?
Well, we provide software to operators and partners. So what we do is try to give them tools that can help them bring in really good, safer gambling policies. So if we think of our software platforms for sportsbook and iGaming, we use AI machine learning to identify patterns of behavior of customers. Because, look, if someone's got a serious gambling problem, you can't stop them gambling. Actually, the best thing you can do is try to spot people heading to that path before they get there. And, then we provide operators with tools where they can maybe say to players, all right, you've done X amount of deposits this month. that's different to the regular behavior. Maybe you should limit your deposits and give the operators and players tools to start helping to shape their behavior. But it's not just, again, online, it can be in person. So can we combine those tools with facial recognition so that we can spot at-risk patterns of behavior in a casino? Maybe somebody's walking around from machine to machine, making too many deposits too frequently. And, can we use similar tools online, but through facial recognition to deliver those changes in casinos as well? I think that's a really exciting area.
Where do you see the biggest opportunities for innovation in the gaming industry next year?
Well, I think it's the trends as I see are all around the personalization. Often when you look at the industry and you look at what people offer, it can be a sea of sameness, right? Everyone's saying the same things. So how do you actually deliver personalization that feels like it's been curated just for that individual? And I think now we've got the tools to start doing that effectively. So personalization is also about reducing the time it takes players to be able to do things. So instead of having to make online, for example, lots of clicks to get to the game or the bet that you make, if you know the player well enough, you could have the game they want to play already there as soon as they log on, or the betting slip pre-filled in with what they're most likely to bet, right? So you're getting to one click of doing something. And then in the physical world, you know, where casinos can really stand out is delivering a more personalized experience in the casino. So, if you've got VIP customers, you can use technology like facial recognition to, as soon as they walk in, know that they're here and trigger actions to give them a superior experience. And I think that's what's going to set some difference between different providers out there.
Thank you, Mr. Chyriwsky.
You're welcome. Thank you.